Hello, Janet Paula here with Century 21 Affiliated. Once again, I'm here with Josh High with Swift Home Mortgage, and today we're going to talk about closing costs. So what all does everybody pay in their closing cost?
Okay. So closing costs, there's a lot of myths around closing costs. They think that, all this money that's generated at closing is a fee that comes to the loan, and that's just completely untrue. So we don't have any lender fees when it comes to doing our mortgages. We don't have origination fees, underwriting fees, processing fees, things of that nature. What all those closing costs are third parties and other people that are involved in the transactions. And the most common ones are going to be title companies or settlement agents. So there you have to pay to have someone do all the paperwork for the loan and sign the loan and transfer the deed and do the title insurance policy where they're pulling out an insurance policy on the loan on the property to make sure that there's no weird stuff going on title that anybody can come and give a claim for later that might hurt your position in owning that house. Taxes are a huge one. County and state has to get paid on our tax transfers and our deed transfers and recording those mortgages. Insurance is a prepaid item, so when you buy a house, we want to have 12 months of your insurance premium paid at closing, so that's always a pretty hefty one. We fund your escrow account and get you ready to set you up to pay those bills in the future for your taxes and insurance, so we do a prepaid escrow. You pay into that account to get it ready to go. Owner's title insurance, those are other things. Surveys, appraisals, credit reports. Anybody that really had a hand in your transaction and the cost of doing the loan, they're on that settlement statement and they're going to get a check at the end of the day for their services rendered. Typically, I'm very safe in saying closing costs are typically between about 2.5% to 3.5%. given whatever kind of loan amount we're dealing with. Usually the higher loan amounts have a little bit less percentage of closing costs and the lower loan amounts have a little bit higher percentage, but we're going to be right around that 3% mark. Okay. And many times you could write an offer to where the seller pays 3% of your closing costs and you don't have to pay any closing costs. Those are my favorite loans, my VA loans, where you cover 3% and they literally come to the table with nothing and sometimes even get cash back. Maybe they get their deposit back at closing. And those are happy days, right? Nobody's bringing a check. Absolutely. They're getting paid to buy the house. So that's always very happy.
Well, once again, thank you so much for all your insight.
Sure. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.